The fans and media of this town can be pretty hard on players and can sometimes zone in on specific players, and I feel you probably felt that for a stretch of your time here.
Yeah.
Do you have a soft spot for the guys that seem to be getting lit up a lot around here these days?
Absolutely, yeah. It's tough. You know what? It comes with the territory, though. You can you have to deal with it. It can be frustrating sometimes, but you know it's the goods and the bads of playing in a hockey crazed city. You know, everything is people care, and that's why the expectations are there. That's why when things are going great, you're a hero, and when they're not, you know, they're going to be harder on you. That's the territory. It's like anywhere. Toronto's the same way. Edmonton has incredible fans, and they expect a lot with this group. So it is hard. You know, I'd like to tell people to take it a little easy, remind them that these are human beings. We're just regular people that happen to be good at hockey. So we have feelings too, but you know, we get paid a good amount of money to be able to deal with that. So again, I think it's just coming with people really being passionate about the game and being frustrated when they don't feel like certain individuals or the team is living up to their potential or their expectations. You know, you just have to learn how to deal with it. If it bothers you, don't read the media. Don't look at social media. If it doesn't bother you, do whatever you want. Get into arguments with people all day, and everybody's wired differently. If that floats your boat, then feel free. I mean, for me, I just steered clear of it. If you know, if the good didn't outweigh the bad for me as far as the social media side of it. Like going to read a nice article about how well I was playing didn't make me feel good enough to go read a bad article. You know, how crappy it made you feel. So I just steered clear of it.
Yeah, and with the rise of social media, it's crazy. You could see thousands of kind comments, and if you see a bad one, sometimes that is all that you focus on. So good for you for just trying to out of sight, out of mind it, because it's like mental warfare for a lot of people, and you got to think that is the case for some people, like Skinner, who's dealing with people threatening him and his family members and stuff. It's just like, oh, it's mortifying to find stuff like that out.
Well, it's interesting too that I think when people pay the price that they pay to get into games and the price that they pay for jerseys and you're almost a stakeholder in this team. So I do feel that the fans have a right to have a say and use their voice, but obviously you hear that
don't
stuff
have to
and
send
it's
it that
just
hard.
so stupid that you would
No,
take it that far.
You have to. I mean, it's hard because you have to remind yourself. And I remember doing this when you do read somebody's comment or negative comment or whatever. At least you know the journalists and stuff. You know who they are, and they have to answer for what they write. You know, and obviously everybody says, "Oh, keyboard warrior, some guy in his basement or whatever," but it's not everybody, but you do have to kind of remind yourself of like who wrote that. And don't when you take it a little bit to heart or you get a little bit offended, like, and I'm not saying that everybody out there, social media is a big thing now. There's a lot of credible people that do their thing on there, and that's fine, but it's open to everybody. So it's like, you know, who wrote that? Are you walking down the street and you know, some guy wearing an Oilers jersey that's 40 years old, they just happen to grab a phone and write a comment? Like you have to keep that in check a little bit and realize that anybody can get on there and type a sentence and not think twice about it, and you can't let it bother you. But for me, you know, it did, and so I just didn't read it.
Yeah.
We had one comment yesterday. We were talking about how many times you can use a towel before it needs to be washed.
Yeah, we're going to actually pick your brain about that, so get thinking.
And one of the comments on our one video on it said, "What a useless conversation." And then the next video that was posted about it, the guy was giving his opinion on how many times he should shower before he...
That's a prime example to just take everything with a grain of salt, because you truly don't know what people are going through. They could change their mind in like 3 seconds. Actually, I do care about this if everyone else does. So yeah. Or it's like people's own inner anguish. You know, if you see those negative comments and stuff, you kind of got to think, well, what's this person going through that this is what they need to write online to feel a little bit better today.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.